Welcome 3D printing fans. Tostatronic has for you the launch of the most anticipated 3D printer of the year, the Creality Ender 3v2. We hope you enjoy this unboxing. The packaging format is similar to its predecessors, Ender 3 and Ender 3 Pro. The weight of the kit is approximately 9 kilos. The documents bag includes the technical data sheet, Creality thank you letter and the manual, which, unlike previous versions, provides us with simple graphics of the assembly process. Fortunately, Creality greatly improved the manual by learning from previous versions, offering us a comfortable format to read and analyze while assembling the equipment. In the first section it shows the contents of the kit with the detail of all the pieces. All stages are illustrated and well defined. Unfortunately, the Ender 3v2 was also designed with the support for the filament in the frame of the printer. Be aware of our channel where we will publish all the improvements. They accompany it with details of the screens. Includes guide for loading the filament. Settings for cure. In addition to the connection detail, the card, which in this version is equipped with silent TMC 2008 drivers. The manual ends with support flow diagrams. And now the 3D printer parts. At first glance we receive a robust packaging. Just as in preliminary versions, we can see the structure of the base of the Ender with the new glass of the hotbed. This surface will facilitate the adherence of your impressions. In the upper left, the fuser with its very nice plastic cover, by the way, with the Ender logo. On the upper right the screen, on the lower right the Z-axis and the extruder. In the upper part of the packaging the profiles of the upper frame. As in previous versions, the packaging is divided into two sections. When removing the upper part we find the rest of the content. Z motor. The traditional and complete toolkit. Axis for Z and V. Power cable. Spatula and filament holder. In addition to a major upgrade to this version, the X-axis tensioner, enthusiasts would normally print it, now it's included. In this bag we find some filament, and the rest of the content to assemble, remembering that the filament it includes is a sample for testing. We continue with unboxing. At the top right the new color screen. The rotary knob is visible. The back cover and port. Support to integrate it to the base with screws and T-nuts. The QR for online consultation in case you want to assemble accompanied by a tablet. Extruder and motor for X-axis practically identical to previous versions. Unfortunately the extruder was not updated, it is still plastic and if we are not careful enough we can damage it. Do not forget to handle it carefully. To finish the hole for the threaded axis of Z, and the T profiles of the upper frame. Finish the hole for the threaded axis of Z, and the T profiles of the upper frame. Let's get the base out. We take from the left side of the screen or back of the machine. Before we place the fuser on the bed carefully we put our hand and we lift. We take the other part of the base and that's it. The base of the Ender 3v2. 3 profiles 40/40, same as the Ender 3 Pro. Adjustment for the Y-axis. Electronics in the same place. Integrated toolbox, Creality incorporating improvements that we printed for previous versions. On the back we find the connector for the screen. The new power source already integrated and assembled to the base. The base according to the current trend of 3D printers. Power switch, be sure to check voltage to avoid damaging the equipment. Now the rest of the content. As we had mentioned, the tensioner for X is standard. Motor for Z NEMA 17 identical to previous versions. Side posts. In the center they regularly keep the threaded rod, keep it in the protector until you assemble your ender. Plastic filament holder. Power cable. The traditional Z-axis in V. Spatula. The popular modeling clips for filament and cuts. It also includes Spanish keys, Allen keys and a small screwdriver. Ties to give the ideal and detailed arrangement of the wiring. Creality filament, the kit unfortunately does not include it. We consider it important to start with PLA so that you can adjust your equipment, discover the world of additive manufacturing and do the necessary calibrations and tests. Tostatronic has a wide range of filaments, when you purchase your printer, included in your order. Creality making our Tosta T the competition. With this extruder knob you can easily manipulate the filament. Plugs for the profiles of the upper frame. Band for the X-axis. Limit switch for the Z-axis. Screws and nuts included and some with surplus. Couplings for the Teflon tube and an extra 0.4 mm nozzle. Finally, a USB adapter for micro SD memories with which we charge our models to be printed. For today is all. We hope you have enjoyed this unboxing as much as we have. We leave you with this image of the complete kit. Keep an eye on our channel and social networks. On our Tostatronic channel on YouTube, we have the video of the step-by-step assembly of this great team. I am Dado Poderoso. Hasta la vista.